What is going on, all you Pokemon collecting maniacs out there? This is Ryan, the PikaPikaPapa, and you all know how much I love searching for value here in the Pokemon space. And the reality is, it's harder and harder to find value recently, simply because there is so much awesomeness and so much excitement in the Pokemon world right now. Scarlet and Violet is taking off like a scalded rabbit. We are seeing some incredible price appreciation for some cards early on, which we are not typical to see. We're also seeing a very, very strong end to Sword and Shield. Booster box prices are still really high, and even though we're seeing, a bit of a correction in some of those alt art prices, still a lot of them are really, really high. So when I sat down and I thought, hey, let's try and find some other value, I decided to look outside the box. Now, not literally outside the box. Matter of fact, it's the opposite of that. We're going to be looking at boxes, but I wanted to get outside of the Elite Trainer box, outside of the booster box, outside of the Ultra Premium Collection boxes. Like, look at some things that are a little bit different, and that's where I came across all of these sealed boxes that you can find all over the place. They're in the Pokemon Center, they're in Walmarts and Target. A lot of them are exclusive to GameStop, and you can find them Amazon exclusives. These sealed boxes are all over the place, but as I was looking for value, I also realized that a lot of these have some serious price appreciation behind them. I mean, look at this is just a smattering of 4 that I found, and there is a huge list of ones beyond this, but all of these have incredible price growth. The Mega Powers Collection, the Dawn Wings, you got the Mega Tyranitar EX Premium Collection box down there, right? And all of these, I mean, these are all over $150 in market price right now. Now, again, when you look at these, you're not seeing the Pikachu, you're not seeing Umbreon, right? You're not seeing Blastoise, you're not seeing Charizard on the box, right? Because what's on the box isn't as important as what's inside the box. So what's inside of these boxes are some really cool, really strong collection of packs that have allowed these boxes to grow in price over time. I mean, the MSRP for most of these is $39.99 or $49.99 for the bigger ones. So you're talking about some very big price multiples. Now, storing them and keeping them and shipping them after sale, is a whole nother thing. But if you're just looking for things that have grown in price over time, these obviously have done a really good job. So before I get into the video and before I tell you the meat and potatoes of what we're going to be going after here, I do want to lead with a bit of caution. One of the things that I'm not a big fan of that Pokemon does is they will launch an initial series of a box and it will contain a certain set of packs, and then they will reprint that box in the future with a whole different set of packs. So you always got to be careful to make sure that just because, let's say, you're going after, I don't know, some random Blastoise box, right? And you really want the pack set that's in there, you've got to make sure that what you are buying has that exact pack set in it. So I went ahead and did a little bit extra for this video. I went on eBay, I verified that the exact boxes that we're looking at with the exact pack configuration that we're looking for are on eBay and are for sale right now. So they are out there, you can find them, but always approach it with a degree of trepidation. Now, the other thing that I found that was really cool throughout my data dive was the further back you go, so, some of these sets that we're going to look at, or some of these boxes are from the Sun and Moon era, there's a couple from Sword and Shield, but as you get back into the XY era, the value of the packs versus the price of the box, that ratio starts getting smaller, okay? Because what I call it's some kind of age premium that's attached to it. So when we look at some of these boxes from Sun and Moon, you're going to find that the value of the packs and the market price of the box are pretty close, but as you go back further, the older the boxes get, that age premium starts to become more and more apparent, and the value of the packs becomes smaller versus the market price of the box. And it's just because over time sealed product is opened and ripped, and then the overall population gets smaller and smaller. So all of that makes sense, but that was just another reason why I got so excited to do this, because some of these Sun and Moon boxes and then these specialty sets that we're going to be looking at here are absolutely prime for what I think could be a big growth in the future due to the pack content in there and the very tight ratio between the price of the packs now and the market price of the box now. So with all that being said, that's enough of me blabbering. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, because there are some awesome products on here I can't wait to share with you, but I always got to do my selfless plug here where I say, listen, if you enjoy this type of content and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button. If you have questions or comments, drop them down below. And as always, if you like what you see, give us a big old thumbs up. Those 3 small things go a long way in helping my small channel out, and I really appreciate it. So with that out of the way, let's start off with this box right here. Now, just your regular run-of-the-mill EX box right here, but let me tell you right here, the market price for this box is $65. Now, you have a Sun and Moon base set pack in there, which isn't, it's not a huge it's not huge value, right? I mean, we're talking about a $6.50 pack essentially, but when you look at how the booster box has been performing, when you look at how the single cards in the Sun and Moon set have been performing compared to all of the peers, right? We did a data dive on that, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and we saw that Sun and Moon for the first half of this year has actually performed better than all of the other sets, and this pack is at $6.50, so maybe there's some upside in this pack. But you also have 3 from the XY era, which has got me so incredibly excited. I love the fact that you can buy what's technically a Sun and Moon box that has 3 XY era packs in it. Not only that, you have XY Evolutions, which is a 21.50 pack right there. You have Fates Collide, which has been going up. The price for Fates Collide's booster packs have been going up. I think we're going to see a lot of excitement in the XY space here pretty soon. We've already seen a lot of those mega cards take off, and I think the XY era has been undervalued for a long time, which is just another reason why I'm so excited to get a great box like this at a relatively approachable price point that has 3 different XY era packs in it. Now, it does have Steam Siege, and Steam Siege isn't the best set from the XY era. You know, it's probably on the lower rung of the totem pole, but still, it is an XY set, and Steam Siege is so incredibly low in price right now, I could totally see that gaining some value. So when you add all of those packs up right there, just the raw market price of the 4 packs that are in this box, you get $48.95. And again, the market price for this one is $65. So you have a 75.2% value in this box, right? The packs represent 75.2% of the overall cost of the box. And again, this is from a Sun and Moon era. This is from the Sun and Moon base set technically. So as this gets older, you're going to start seeing that age premium increase. As you start seeing these XY era sets, which I think are going to start to get a little bit of steam here over the next 6 or 12 or 18 months, right? As these all start to go up, I think this box price is going to organically go up. Now, I will tell you this value to box ratio is actually the lowest out of the ones we're going to talk about, but I was so excited I had to throw this one on here. Really, really excited to talk about this box right here. Now, the next one right here, you got the Kangaskhan-GX box. I love this, and shout out to my man BA Team Player who helps me with my thumbnails. He actually brought this box to my attention, and I was like, oh my God, this had been flying under my radar, so really excited. Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for sending this my way. But again, when you look at the pack contents, the pack contents of this box are out of control awesome, okay? The box itself has an $83 market value, but then you look at that XY Evolutions pack, again, $21.50 for a pack of XY Evolutions right now. You have 2 Unbroken Bonds packs in there. Those things are going for $17.46 each. You know that is one of my favorite sets from the Sun and Moon era, and you get 2 of them in here. And again, you have a Lost Thunder pack in there, which is going for $13.35. You add up all of that awesomeness, and those 4 packs have a market value just loose on their own, not sealed in a box like this, of $69.84. Now, you smash that up against the market price of $83, and guess what? That gives you an 83.8% pack to box value, which is incredible. That is unbelievable. That is fantastic. Now, you know I love Kanga. Kanga is actually one of the ones that I think does have some star power here on the front of this box, and I think overall, in the long run, this thing has a very bright future. So I was super pumped when this was brought to my attention, and I absolutely had to include it on this list. Absolute fire for $83. Now, the next one right here that we're going to talk about is actually a box that I have talked about in the past. Now, the price of this box, I went back and checked since I did the last video on it, has not meaningfully increased, okay? But the value of the packs within it has. So this value to box ratio is higher today than it was the last time we featured this box, which I don't know, was like 2 or 3 months ago. And this is the Pikachu and Eevee Pokeball collection. Now, outside of the packs that are in here, it is incredible. Like, I love the promos too. You get 2 promos, you get some little figures in there. Like, there's just so much to love about this. Again, it's kind of big, it's kind of clunky, so storage and shipping, all of that you'll have to take into consideration, but that is for us to decide at a later date. But when you look at the contents of this, again, you've got 1 XY Evolution pack in there at $21.50, absolutely stunner. You got 2 Lost Thunder packs in there, right? We just talked about that. Those are going for $13.35, for a total of $26.70. You got Celestial Storm, which has been an absolute fire set here over the last 18 months. Watching that set grow in value has been crazy, and that pack right there is coming in at $17.29. And then you've got Burning Shadows. Again, outside of that big Charizard card, not a whole lot going on in Burning Shadows, but the packs are still $9.20 each. When you add up all of that, that gives you a total pack value of $74.76. Up against, this is an actual listing from eBay. I couldn't find a good price chart for it, but this, you can buy this now, right now, for $85 with free shipping. Add up the total pack value that's in there, which doesn't include the promo cards or anything else, at $74.76. That gives you a value versus box ratio of 87.95, 88%. It is, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute stunner of a collection. I think this is a really cool piece. I actually have one in the collection right now, and this is almost the time to maybe buy some more. Super excited, love this. I think this is just the coolest thing since sliced bread right here. So now we're gonna talk about a couple Sword and Shield things, and it's very important to understand, like I said earlier, this is a box, this Glaceon V-Star, okay? You will find all kinds of different setups of this, but you've got to get this one, and this is why I'm so excited. This one has 3 Fusion Strike, it has 1 Darkness Ablaze, and 1 Evolving Skies pack in it. Now, the thing that gets me really excited is those 2 graphs on the left right there. Those are the graphs for Fusion Strike booster packs and Evolving Skies booster packs, right? Evolving Skies has been like a rocket ship. It's up over $12 a pack right now. Fusion Strike booster packs, again, the dollar isn't high, but look at how it's been climbing. Booster boxes of Fusion Strike have been going up. Fusion Strike is an absolute stunner of a set. So if you look at a box like this, you got 3 Fusion Strikes, you got 1 Evolving Skies in there, you add all of that up, plus the Darkness Ablaze, it gives you a $29.11 value in that box right now. Boxes are going for about $35, but it is climbing. Look at that graph on the right-hand side. That is the overall market price for this box right here. It is going absolute nuts. And again, it's got Evolving Skies, it's got Fusion Strike in it. Like, for all the right reasons, it's appreciating in value. And I do think in the long run, this box has a very bright future. Now, there is a European version of this, which I actually found while I was doing my research, and you can buy on eBay if you're in the States like I am, and it comes with 2 Evolving Skies and 2 Fusion Strike. So instead of 5 packs, you get 4, but 2 Evolving Skies and 2 Fusion Strike. I think that is a stunner of a box. So if you're overseas and have the opportunity, I think that box has a very bright future too. So really, really cool to take a look at this one. And again, make sure that if you buy this, you're getting the exact pack content we're talking about, or you pay a different price. Like, it doesn't matter. You might still believe that this is a great box, but you know, you just got to make sure that you pay the right price for what's inside of it, because that's what's going to drive growth in the future. Talking about a box where it's incredibly important to pay attention to the contents, we're going to be talking about the Heavy Hitters collection, okay? This Lucario and Tyranitar Heavy Hitters collection. So this was at Sam's Club. I have about 7 of these in the closet right now, but I have 2 different variants of it. I have one of them that has Evolving Skies in it, and I have one of them that doesn't. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, I think both of them have a very, very bright future, okay? So the market price right this is right around $63. However, I will tell you this, I can find these on eBay sealed for about $68, and those are the ones that have Evolving Skies. Now, when I am shopping for this on eBay, I make sure that the picture on the listing is of the actual item they're going to send. I don't want to see stock photos. I don't want to see anything like that. I want to see a photo just like this where I can look at it with my beady eyes, see the Evolving Skies packs in there, and I can purchase it that way. But there is 14 total packs in this box. I am telling you right now, there are a few things that I'm as sure of as in the future this is going to be a $200 box. Like, I have seen tons and tons and tons of examples where you have boxes that have 8, 10, 12, even 14 packs like this one in it. The more packs in it, they just tend to hold a ton of value in the future. And this one, I think, if you can get it with Evolving Skies, great. But even the ones without Evolving Skies, obviously I would expect to pay less of a premium for that one. But it includes all of the packs. You don't have any Vivid Voltage in it. You don't have any Battle Styles in it. You don't have any Darkness Ablaze in it. You don't have any Sword and Shield base. Like, all of the packs that are in all of these boxes are from the Big 7, right? They're from the Silver Tempest, the Lost Origin. They're from your Brilliant Stars, your Chilling Rain, your Evolving Skies, right? Like your Astral Radiance. You know, they're from those big sets, okay? So I love the fact that you're going to have a high concentration of some of the very best sets from the Sword and Shield era locked into one box. 14 packs in one box. Again, when you think about it, the value there for whatever these packs end up being in the long run. We just looked at a ton of Sun and Moon sets. Like, I love Lost Thunder, don't get me wrong, but Lost Thunder packs are at $13 a pack right now, and when you compare what's in Lost Thunder to some of these awesome Sword and Shield sets, I don't think there's any comparison. So a lot of these booster packs in the future, I think, assuming that they will at least get to the $13 mark, is low-hanging fruit. And then you got 14 packs in here. I mean, just doing the math, I mean, this is going to be a $200 plus box further in the future. How far in the future? Well, that's yet to be seen, but I will absolutely plant my flag in the sand and say this is going to be a great product to have in the long run. They're still readily available on eBay right now, and I do think that this is an awesome opportunity. So that's it. Those are the 5 sealed boxes that I've had my eye on that I think there is a lot of upside in, and I think these are just a ton of fun to talk about. Again, I love doing videos like this. I love challenging myself to look outside of the box and find some new products, and I hope you found value in it too. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you have questions or comments, drop them down below. And if you like the video, and if you like the delivery, and if you like the content, we'd love to have you a member of the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, you guys have an awesome one. I appreciate you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.